Hi everyone, on today's episode of Red Pill Garage I'll be showing you how to replace a car battery. Okay, the tools needed for this job is a battery minder, a booster pack, of course the battery, WD-40, safety glasses, battery post and terminal cleaner, 12mm deep socket, 10mm combination spanner, 3/8 drive ratchet and an extension bar. Okay, now turn the ignition on to accessories only and check that the radio and the clock is working. Once you've done that, now you can turn the key off. Now it's really important to remember not to touch the cables together once the memory minder socket is plugged in. And now the red cable, attach that to the red cable of the booster pack, which is your positive. And then the same with the black cable, which is earth negative. And once you've done that, you can turn the key to accessories only. Okay, now it's time to remove the battery hold down clamp, and you'll need your ratchet, extension bar and 12mm socket to remove the 12mm bolt. And then you can just tuck the clamp out of the way, or you can remove it out of the car completely. And the next step, we're going to remove the battery negative cable first. The reason for this is to reduce any risk of spark. And next, the positive. You must be cautious when replacing the car's battery because they can generate hydrogen gas, which is explosive but not toxic. If you smell a rotten egg smell from your car's battery, that is sulfuric acid, and this acid contains sulfur. You don't want to breathe that because that can be dangerous. It's highly corrosive and harmful. Okay, now that the battery's been removed from the car, make sure you thoroughly clean the battery cables to get rid of any corrosion caused by the hydrogen gas being released from the sulfuric acid inside the battery. This is that white, green or bluish stuff you see on the battery posts. Also, you don't want any disruption or blocking of current flow, which will cause the wiring to get hot and shorten the lifespan of the battery. Just take your time when cleaning the terminals. You want to make sure you do a thorough job. Okay, now that the battery is in, you want to fit the cables in the exact reverse order in which they were connected. In other words, connect the positive cable first. This is usually marked either with a red cable or a positive symbol on the terminal itself, or in this case here with a red rubber boot. And then we're going to connect up the black negative cable, which is the earth. And again, we want to minimize spark, not to cause any explosion. That's why it's done in this order. Okay, once the positive terminal is tight, now we can move over to the other side of the battery, onto the negative side. Also, when fitting the battery terminals, make sure you push the terminals all the way down to the base of the battery post. These battery posts are tapered, so you want to make sure it's got a good tight bite. I've seen time and time again over the years where mechanics haven't pushed the terminals all the way down onto the posts. Over time, they will work their way loose, causing all sorts of electrical problems, including the car not starting and misdiagnosis of faults due to bad battery connections. Remember, the computer needs good voltage, not weak voltage. Okay, once the battery hold down clamp has been fitted and tightened, we're going to move back into the car. Okay, the same rules apply again. We're going to remove the cables in the exact reverse order in which they were connected. For this reason, to reduce the risk of spark. Okay, we can now see our clock is working and our radio. And now we can start the engine. After starting the car, I like to turn the headlights and high beams on and the air conditioning, just to make sure when changing the battery we didn't blow in your fuses, because you don't want to find out at night time when you're ready to start your journey that your headlights are not working. Okay, once all that checks out, you can now turn the engine off. Now I'm going to show you something mechanics don't want you to know, because they want to make money off you. By spraying a little bit of WD-40 on your battery posts and terminals, this will stop the battery corrosion, and that's all you need. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.